Shalom, we the Hebrew Israelites coming in week out, proclaiming the downfall of this wicked society. But first and foremost, we want to give all praises to
Yahweh, Basham, Yahushai, Masham, Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone for teaching us the scriptures, among other things. And salutations to all your Akim around the world doing this work in sincerity and in truth. Shalom. So here we are another day, and we're going to talk a little bit about Esau, A lot of things going on. Of course, you got the thing in Gaza going on, which started with a flag, which was not correct, if you know what I mean. And now they have a reason to basically put the genocide on the Palestinians. But we don't give a shit about that, because they're both heathens, We got the small heads, they call themselves the Jews, the small heads. They're there, and the Palestinians, and they're fighting over country which belong to the real children of Israel. So-called Negros, Latinos, and the so-called Indianos,
This is Revelation 3, verse 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie.
Yeah, and you can see there are many scriptures that shows you that those people, are not the true children of Israel, because the Bible is very clear. When the Most High shall put the children of Israel back into the country, then we shall come, And it's not by war, they got soldiers and stuff, to so-called to live in peace. But since they set foot there, there's not a day of peace there, So it's going against the scripture. So how can they be acting like they be fulfilling prophecy, And this also shows you the stupidity of the people. The people don't read the Bible. You got people going to churches and stuff, talking about, they're the holy people, this and that. Read your Bible, it's very clear. Isaiah chapter 60, for example, it says, thy walls you shall call your walls salvation.
Yeah. Finish this.
Go on.
So, again, Revelation 3 and 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee.
Yeah, that's also part of prophecy. When the Most High shall put the children of Israel there, we're going to be above all the nations. All the nations shall worship us. They're going to be under our feet, Do you see that nowadays? No. Everything is anti-Semitic, You say something, you let a fart to the left side, it's anti-Semitic, Yeah, but they protect it, right? By the government, but not by the Most High. And their time's up, Their time's up. You can see by all these things that are going on that their time's up, Even here in Holland, it's beautiful to see how much people are against those small heads, It's funny, man. I also saw an article this morning about, I don't remember the exact place, but was it in Holland? A couple of people, they were talking about, they had a flag with the so-called David star on it, And somebody took the flag down and they burned it in the yard, Things like that, people getting the children from schools closing schools and stuff like that. Well, if you so-called are the holy people and you're in that land where you're supposed to be, ain't you supposed to be protected?
This is Psalm 37, I'm going to jump down to verse 12. The wicked plotted against the just, and gnashed upon him with his teeth. The Lord shall laugh at them, for he seeth that his day is coming.
Yeah, that's true. The Most High see that his day is coming, so he's laughing. He thinks he's smart, that he can outsmart the Most High. He got Satan and his demons whispering in his ear, do this, do that, You're going to outsmart the Most High. But you got to keep in mind, Isaiah 45 said it, the Most High is in control of everything, the good and the bad, the evil and he creates evil and peace, everything's in the hands of the Most High. If you read the book of Job, it shows you that even Satan can do nothing without permission from the Most High, So that should be clear already,
If I jump up to verse,
Yeah.
If I jump up in the same chapter in verse 10, for yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be, yet thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be.
Yeah, so because after 1,000 years of slavery, when the Edomites are going to go in hardcore slavery, after 1,000 years they're going to be exterminated, wiped away from the planet. Because if you just look at these devils, you cannot let them go their way, because everywhere they go, everything they do is pollution. They destroying the earth. You know, the whole earth is suffering under them. You know, whales are beaching themselves. You know, water is polluted, the air is polluted. They messing with the food. You know, they're fucking up everything. You know. Yeah, and they also, yeah, now they are in rulership. You know, the most, like the book of Job 9:24 said. You know, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, but it's for a period of time. You know. Yeah,
this is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Yeah, so the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, and he covered the faces of the judges thereof. All the prophets that we spoken in the book that been described is talking about so-called dark people. You know, that's where it goes back to. And of course, nowadays, you know, if you lay down with a woman who is a so-called a white girl, you know, or a Chinese girl, whatever, your child's gonna look different. You know, and of course, if a few generations further, you might not even see it from the outside, but you can see it through the spirit, you know. Edomites has no flavor, you know. A lot of times, you know, when we are on the way to camp, we are laughing about those Edomites. We see them, you know, no flavor.
Even behind the wheel.
Even behind the wheel, you know. It's funny, man. It's funny. Yeah, you
This is Job.
Yeah.
This is Job chapter 14, verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Yeah, because he can make all these plans. He's gonna do this, talking about 2035, gonna do this, blah blah. That's what Esau always like to do, you know. But that's also in his spirit, you know. He thinks he can continue on this, you know, rulership forever, you know. That's also, that's also what the demons put in his mind, you know. But like the scripture said, the Most High has appointed the time that he can rule. You know, he cannot pass that. You know, it doesn't matter what his desire is or what he's gonna so-called gonna invent or whatever. He cannot do that. You know, when the Most High said, "The time is up," the time is up. You know.
You have some. Oh, you have Psalms. Okay. Yeah. This is Psalm chapter 49, verse 11. The inward thought is that the houses shall continue forever, and the dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names.
Yeah, that's why you have Americo Vespucci, you know, Scipios Africano, you know. They like, even if you look here, streets, they give all the streets all names, you know, naming them after so-called painters, so-called heroes of that, Piet Hein, whatever, you just name it, you know. And that's in the spirit. They think, and they also talking about, you know, they're gonna leave it for the children, you know, for their children, you know. That's in their spirit. But yeah, like I said, you know, when the Most High have given them a certain part for rulership, and that's also something that's very important for us to keep in mind. Because when you are in this truth, you know, you're gonna hate this world, you know, you're gonna hate this shit. You know, every day when you wake up, you be like, fuck, and if you have to go to work, especially now you're going towards the so-called darker period, you know, it's gonna get colder outside, you have to wake up in the dark, you know, you're done with your work, it's dark already, you know, it's messed up. But you gotta keep in mind, this is only for a period of time, you know. When Yahushua is coming back and is gonna establish the kingdom of Yahweh Basham Yahushua here on earth, we're gonna enjoy forever. So you gotta keep in mind, enjoying forever is nothing in comparison for this short period that this wicked piece of shit is in rulership, you know. And you got to keep in mind, this is because of what we did, you know. We didn't want to obey the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, you know, to begin with. We wanted to be like the heathens, you know. Now here you are today, you know.
This is Romans 8, verse 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
Yeah, and you got to keep in mind, look at Yahushua, look what he went through, you know. So if you wake up, you be messed up, this and that, look what Yahushua went through. He had to walk that whole piece, you know, with a cross on his back, you know, people spitting on him, throwing shit at him, you know. He was beaten with a whip, you know. They beat him up so bad that he didn't even look human anymore. So you got to keep that in mind too, you know. And of course, you know, the flesh is weak, so of course you're gonna wake up and be like, fuck this and that, blah, blah, you know. Yeah, yeah. I have to think of myself because I often have that, when the alarm goes up, I'll be like, that's not possible, this, that already, that time, cursing at myself, this, that, fucking angry. But yeah, this is what it is, But you got to keep your eyes on the prize, Like the scripture said in the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, it says, a place is appointed where rest is allowed, real rest, because sometimes here you go on holiday, you have your vacation, but you relax for a little bit, but there's still some stress in the background, But you gotta, yeah, but you gotta imagine yourself that this world, everything clean and no stress. No heathens walking up down the street looking at you funny while they look like a bunch of chimpanzees, cave monkeys. But they be looking at you funny, You be like, don't you have a mirror, But that's the pride also of these devils, And of course the propaganda, because they think that they are the epiphany of beauty, Yeah, plus it's also part of the curses,
Deuteronomy 28 and 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord Yahweh shall lead thee.
Yeah, and this all nations is also important, because people be like, oh, what about these people? What about these people? All the nations are our enemy. All of them are against us. Our number one enemy, the first enemy is Esau, beginning with the head tribe, the Amalekites, those small heads which you mainly find in Israel, Those are our number one enemies, but all those heathens are against us. They all got names for us, They all got songs for us, I remember growing up here in Holland, in the kindergarten, singing a song about Moriantje, about the Moorish child, as a child song. And the Moorish are our forefathers. Those are the Israelites who went down with Islam, And they rule in that region of Spain, back in the days. Rana, what you say?
Psalm chapter 44, verse 14. Thou makest us a byword among the heathen, the shaking of the head among the people.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you see. They walking by, they looking at you, and then they wag their head, And you be like, man, you look like a fucking chimpanzee with your small lips and your big ears, But I'm funny, right? But you know what it is? The last laugh is going to be the best laugh, You may laugh now, have all the fun, live it up, But when our time is there, there's going to be no mercy for none of y'all heathens, man. No mercy, Gotta keep that in mind. All y'all gonna get it, Love your females also.
This is
Was klaar, toch?
Matthew 5, verse 4. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth.
Yeah, man, and what is beautiful, what is more beautiful than inherit the earth, Like the scripture said, I believe it's in the book of, it's the book of Psalms, chapter 2 if I'm correct. I shall give you the heathens for thy inheritance, Yeah, that's beautiful. You gotta imagine you're gonna own these people, Imagine. So now they be laughing. You got the schoolies, these Edomites, looking at you. This fucking Chinese, looking at you. Israelites thinking that they're this shit, And there's gonna be a time that we're gonna own them, They have to bow down, kiss our feet, go to the dust, cannot even look us in the eye like the way that Esau used to do with our people, Yeah, that time is coming.
This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
Yeah, the cup is going to be passed on to you. They think, now you got this so-called king of Holland, going all around the world, talking about slavery, this and that, this and that. While, he's busy with an investigation about what role his family has played concerning slavery. But this is everything that he had is blood on it, Everything that these Edomites from Holland, this very special Edomites from Holland got, is blood on there, And they've been everywhere, And it was funny because yesterday I posted an article, I also did a video on that the peasant king, he was in South Africa, and then the indigenous people there, they at a certain point they get angry at them, because they went there to a slave museum, and I was reading the article, reading some stuff, did some investigation on that, and then I found out that they were also the first one, because they love to be the first one.
always like to be
They
the
were
first
also the first one who brought slaves to South Africa to be transported, to America and the Caribbean, and wherever they went, So they like to be the first everywhere,
Yeah, man. That's why they speak that language over there.
The apartheid.
The apartheid, the
Yeah,
Afrikaner.
that came a little bit later, because then they took over that country, and they have that Afrikaans language is the Old Dutch, if you hear that, and also the word apartheid is a Dutch word which means segregation,
It's the most known Dutch word in the world.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
exactly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
And of course those people are angry because they know, they know. But they want to act like, because now he came in rulership, and he's acting real good, he's the good guy, he wants the best for the people. And when I also had to laugh, like a couple of weeks ago when they came out that his grandfather was part of the small Mashisman group, that they found his membership card,
Yeah.
And it was real funny because that also shows you that the devil is the devil, Isaiah. Jeremiah 13 and 23, verse 23.
Can I finish this?
Yeah, wait a minute.
Come on.
Which is funny, that shows you that the devil is a devil, because what he said even before he died, he said, if you want, I can swear on the Bible that I was not a member of that club, And now they found his membership card, with some documents with it, So the devil was lying even before he was dying. He still was going to be like, if you want, I will swear on the Bible,
You
And
don't
that's
believe
also,
in it anyway.
exactly, but that shows you that these devils got nothing to do with that. So if you see a devil coming to you talking about Jeebus and this and that, with his guitar, like a while ago, you had some doofus over there, They were always with the bang, 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 every song is the same melody, Jeebus, this and that, Get the fuck out of there, man. You got nothing to do with that, The scriptures are not for you. Deze meester Jeremiah. Nee, laat hem deze afmaken.
I finish all this sentence. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished.
And that nakedness is talking about that everything that is wickedness is going to be shown, and everything is coming to the light. And that's also showing us that the end of his kingdom is right around the corner. All his wickedness is coming outside. Everybody's finding out all kinds of shit, that he's been trying to hide for years,
The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished. O daughter of Zion, he will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity. O daughter of Edom, he will discover thy sins.
Yeah, man. So, it's just a little while, and these so-called white people and all the heathens, the coolies, the Japanese, the Chinese, who want to make fun of us, all of y'all going to be in hardcore slavery, and it's going to be a lot of work for y'all, and you'll find women, we're going to give them a good position in our kingdom, the kingdom of Yahweh, Basham Yahushua.
On all fours.
Something like that.
Ja, wacht even, laat ik eens even die ene lezen. Dat is klaar toch?
Ja, was klaar, hè?
Jeremiah chapter 13, verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin?
Can the Ethiopian change his skin? Can he make, you can talk about bleaching, but can he do it by itself, by thought? Like, hey, let me make myself lighter, today. It's not possible.
Or the leopard his spots?
Yeah, the leopard is known for his spot. Can he change his spot? Be like today, I'm gonna walk with stripes like a tiger? Not possible, right?
Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil.
So the Most High created this devil to be an evil, wicked piece of shit. So he's not able to do good. He can act good, sound good, like with his soft voice and talking about this and that, Like for example, those doctors who are gonna take care of you, who got this new medicine, is that gonna make you feel better? Yeah. A few months later, you wake up with cancer all over your body. Yeah. You know, that's what this devil is doing. Yeah, he's doing real good, you know. He's doing a good job. I had to laugh, you know, for in Amsterdam, you had this hospital in Slotervaart, I believe, or somewhere. There was this owner thereof, this female.
Oh, yeah, I
and
remember,
she took all that money, you know, from the hospital. You know? Devils, man.
Doing it for the people, right?
Hospital's supposed to help people, right? People paying all their money, being in debts because they're sick, you know, and then all their money is going in their female's pocket, you know.
This is Proverbs 26 and 25. When he speaketh fair, believe him not.
Yeah, because he comes with a beautiful story, you know. It tells you, like, you know, for example, with those medicine, he'd be like, yeah, we tested it on so many people. We got all positive results, you know. So many people got cured, this and that. And let's say you got a minor disease, you know, something which ain't even that bad. It's kind of annoying. But then you end up with a disease, like for example, if you depend on these Edomites, let me correct myself. If you depend on these Edomites and you get cancer, you know that there's like, let's say 90% that you ain't gonna survive it, you know. But if you depend on the herbs, like the Mosai has told us to, you know, use the herbs that I brought from that I got in the earth, you know. You got a great chance, and of course with prayer and with faith, you know, you got a big chance to survive those things, you know. I've witnessed that with my own eyes. I'm not going to go in details, but I've seen that with my own eyes, both sides, you know.
So when he speaketh fair, in Proverbs 26 and 25, when he speaketh fair, believe him not. For there are 7 abominations in his heart.
Yeah, and 7 is completion. It doesn't mean there's only 7. No, it could be 7,000, 700, 7 million, 7 billion. You know, everything in his heart, everything in the heart goes back to the word lab, you know, which means mind. Everything in his mind is about abomination. It's about wickedness. Like the brother just read in the book of Jeremiah. The Most High have created him to be evil, so he cannot do good. It's in him, you know. Like the scripture said, his sleep is cut short if he didn't do enough evil in a day, you know.
Yeah, man, I can get the deal out of it. This is Proverbs chapter 4, verse 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
Yeah, it's in the spirit. They have to do that shit, you know. They can't go on without doing some wicked shit, you know. You see it from a child. When I was young, in kindergarten, I already saw it with those children, you know. Wicked pieces of shit, lying as soon as they've been born, you know, like the book of Psalms said, you know. It's in the spirit. They've been created to do that shit. And if nowadays you still want to fall for the devil, it's on you. Then you stupid, man. All that shit, just look at this history list, you know. It's big, man.
Rap sheet
This rap shit is, yeah, it's long.
It's the longest rap sheet in history of mankind.
Yeah, man. If nowadays you're falling for that shit, yeah, you really stupid, man. Just look around the world everywhere that this devil have been, you know.
Psalm 36, verse 3. The words of his mouth are iniquity and deceit. He had left off to be wise and to do good. He devised mischief upon his bed. He settled himself in a way that is not good.
Yeah, he's all about wickedness. He breathes wickedness, he eats wickedness, he sleeps wickedness. Even in his dreams, he'd be like, yeah, tomorrow when I wake up, I'm going to do that. You know? That's the devil, man. Like I said, the Most High have created him to do evil. That's why, you know, this is for our punishment that he is in rulership. But when he is done, you know, he has to be exterminated. First, he got to be in a hardcore slavery with strict rules, with no room to move, you know. Because all the other heathens, after 1,000 years, they're going to get their country back. But this devil, he is going to be exterminated, you know.
So he devised mischief upon his bed. He settled himself in a way that is not good. He abhorred not evil.
Yeah, he doesn't go the way, God doesn't go away from doing evil, you know. He is all about wickedness, and you can see that by the little devils already, you know. They wicked pieces of shit. They like to mistreat animals and stuff, you know. You already see it, you know.
That's what the scripture is, man. I have one more. This is Psalm 53. Let me see. Let me get the 58 entry. Psalm 58, verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Yeah, that first cry when that the little devil comes out of the womb, you know, the first cry, that is already a lie, you know. You already started right there.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it is.
Ik heb een paar precepts. This is Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 4. The Lord had made all things for himself, yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Yeah, and that
evil.
Also, and that also shows you, like I said, you know, the Most High is in control of everything. The good, the bad, the evil, you know, peace, war, everything is in the Most High's hand, you know. And like I said, if you read the book of Job, it shows you that Satan, even Satan, like people in church like to teach you, like, there's war in heaven, Satan is fighting with the Most High. That's bullshit. Satan also be trembling in front of the Most High. He only can do the things that the Most High allow him to do. And right now he's allowed to run up to the earth and fucking the people up, you know. Right now. What have jij hier gedaan?
I had the Psalms, but I still have Sirach chapter 12.
Lees maar.
Sirach chapter 12, verse 16. An enemy speaks sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit.
Exactly, yeah. He, like I said, for example, with the medicines, come with a beautiful story, you know. He got the statistics. Yeah, right there, you know. Be like, yeah, look at this graphic right here that I got here, you know. You see that? So many people, only one got a little bit sick, but you know, eventually that person got cured and this and that. But then you wake up with cancer all over your body, and you can do nothing about it. You can get angry on him, but he be like, yeah, but you give us permission to give you this, right?
I have a precept for you. This is
done.
Oh, it's not done. Okay.
Enemy speaks sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
Yeah, and that's spot on, because that's also a thing that you always see with this Edomites, you know. They are very good at playing victims, you know. Nowadays you just go on YouTube and watch Karens, you know. You see them, you know, they creating the whole scene, and when they see they can't win it, you know, then they be like, you know, then they're the victim. Well, they be ready like, yeah, you cannot park here, this and that, bashing somebody's window, this and that, crazy shit, you
Violent.
know?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
So-called, how you call it, passive-aggressive. Yeah, turning into aggressive.
Yeah, but you know, it's very beautiful, but that's also show you that they're losing their power, because they used to get away with all those things, and now they see they cannot get away with all those things that they are used to get away. You know, people not taking that shit from them anymore. You know, that's beautiful to see that, man.
But in the grand scheme too, what you say, it's also now with the small heads in the grand scheme. Everybody was used to be there when they say like, hey, anti-shield. I don't want to say it, you know, but anti-shield. You know, everybody was. But now everybody be like, hey, get the hell out with that, man.
Yeah,
you are the aggressors, man.
Exactly. It's beautiful to see, man. People, man. Everywhere when they put their flag out, you know, people be ripping their flag up, you know, like in Uruk, they took all the flags from the village, burned it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, Urk is a place in Holland, you know, fishers village, you know. And there are people that they are very religious, you know, that go, Bible Belt, you know, they go to church. They were not down with the C-19 either, you know. It was funny because you had people going there, presentators going there, and the church were packed, you know. People used, in that time, you know, they were forcing the people to wear their face mask and stuff, and be like no more than 4 or 5 people in a room and this and that, you know. And those churches were packed, and people went there, you know, to interview, be like, why aren't you keeping the C-19 rules, you know? Even you had some dude in some big SUV nearly drive over that dude, you know. He had to jump on the side, you know. They'd be like, they don't give a shit about it. They are really against the government, you know. It's funny to see that, because even during the C-19, you had these test centers, and they used to burn those test centers down, you know. And then recently, like last week or the week before, they did it with the flags. They took all the flags there that they put there and burned it, you know.
The same night.
The same night.
Because the government houses, they are giving these flags for free.
Yeah, man. because the government is down here because they had a vote in the second chamber
parliament,
in the parliament, and there was like, hey man, everybody was like, yeah, we're gonna be for the small heads, you know, and we don't want to hear nothing about that you are for Palestine, or so you're gonna be for the small heads, and they vote for it, man.
Yeah, the majority vote.
Yeah.
I saw that thing that you.
Yeah, man.
So, you done?
Yeah.
Deuteronomy 30, verse 7. And the Lord thy power Yahweh will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
Yeah, because their protection is going away from them, you know. Now the relationships are being broken up. A lot of them lost their children, you know. You had this thing with the tax going on here, you know. A lot of stuff going on. So a lot of them are in poverty now, you know, have big bills they cannot pay, you know. Like also another thing, like during the C-19, the tax, you know, the tax used to give people money to get, you know, people with companies and stuff to go through the C-19 because they were not allowed to open or receive less people and stuff like that. But then they act like you know, that also shows you what kind of a devil this person is, you know, because they were acting like it was a gift, you know, and now they be like, you have to pay it back. So those people already, you know, they just survived the C-19, and now they have big bills that they have to pay back because they used to give money, I think, on a monthly average, I think, you know, on a monthly thing they used to give the companies like for every month an amount of money.
Yeah, yeah.
And now they have to pay it back, and they also fuck the students also, you know, who used to have the loans, you know, the student loans. But now they put the interest, I believe it's 6% or something.
5%.
Yeah, 5%.
Yeah.
So that's a lot, you know. So they already struggling with paying it back, and now they put 5% on top of it, you know. But that's easy for you know. That's the thing what they also like to do in this country, you know. As for let's say you have debts, you are in debt, you know, you have things to pay, but you cannot pay it, you know. So then they send you a letter, they're gonna make it more if you cannot pay it. Then they send it to an incasso bureau, you know, then they put more money on it. But it also shows you how stupid they are, or how wicked they are, because they, you know, you are not able to pay in the first place. So what makes them think that if they're gonna put more money on it, that you're gonna be able to pay it, you know?
That is Esau, man.
Devil, man. It's the devil.
The whole system is based on that fucking system.
Yeah, man.
Devil. Yeah.
Elder Yashavamba was talking about it too. Like he went to school back in the days also, and he said till the day of today you only basically to pay him back your loan, man, from the university. That's crazy, man. So that is Esau for you, man. Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, y'all, the ones that need to read. Deze camera wel.
Yeah, but so this devil, you know, is showing you that he is the devil, you know, because he doesn't give a fuck shit about people and about his own people, and it's beautiful to see because now his own people also are against him, because back in the days were also the so-called foreigners, you know, who were against them, you know, but now even their own people be like, it's not fair what they do, you know. They also talking, they had this dude, he was on Telegram, I believe, you know, so they see him as a leader because he's talking to a lot of people that they have to stop paying taxes and stop paying the fines, you know. And they started a court case against him, but it wasn't all, they messed it all up, you know.
But also that guy Lubach, it's also in mainstream media.
Yeah.
Lubach made this.
He's like the Dutch version of Jimmy Fallon. Basically.
Yeah.
Like he tries to be. Let me just say
tries
that.
to be calm.
He has like a late night show.
Sunday around 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. That's prime time.
Dan gaan we weer op die oude spot, waar eerder ook stond.
Ja, wat weer?
Ja, zo? Ja, gaan we daar
daarom man, beter.
He basically made it clear that it don't really pay off for people to work like extra days. For example, to give an example that this guy is working 4 or 5 days in a week, and his wife wants to work. He's working 2 days, but she wants 1 day more. And then they made an the calculation about how much eventually get from out of that. And it's really nothing. It's like €8 a day. So
Can I say
they
something?
don't pay.
The euro, with the euro, when you make €1, 90 cents is going away the last day from the week if you work that week. That's why, that I say nothing, that's why I don't want to work for Esau, man, to give him that money, man, because 90% is going to Esau, man. They said it last time in the parliament, and they said, yeah, it doesn't profit nobody anymore to work full time, man.
Yeah, so that's in the if you like working for a boss.
Yeah,
so-called.
yeah.
Yeah, man, set up.
This is how a lot of people are self-employed nowadays.
Yeah, man.
All types of directions.
But also that they want to
Change up.
change up, yeah, man. That's the
So you have to set up here.
Put this one back. Let me put it back. You're gonna put yours off?
Kijk voor die the precept here. This is Jeremiah 25, verse 15. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, power of Israel, unto me, take the wine cup of this fury at my hand, and cause all the nations to whom I sent thee to drink it, and they shall drink and be mad, and be moved and be mad because of the sword that I will send among them.
Yeah, and that's not talking about a happy, enjoy a good time. All this shit that we and our people have been through is their time now. Their time is coming for them to go through all this.
And if I may finish this, I'm gonna go explain it, because this also, it's, because of the, our people were disobedient as well. A lot of these scriptures, they concern the punishment of our people, but now Deuteronomy 30 and 7 is in play. So if you read about these things that we went through, this is going to be happening to these people as well, man. They're losing their minds. They're not secure like they were back in the days, man. So
like for us, it used to be period, during slavery, and even after that, during the segregation, you were not. Even nowadays, if you look at the,
daarom heb ik hem daar gezet. Maar niet uit, dit is niet.
and I call that. So people used to be in doubt if they would make it to the next day. And if you look at, even if you look at Babylon nowadays, America, if it's so-called,
Americans are big criminals.
You see that?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. They're criminals.
I'll tell you this. You see America and Israel,
Yeah.
they gonna get it.
Yeah, of course.
I promise you.
yeah,
I live in this country 8 years right now. I grown up in States, but I'm born in Yemen, right? Every single Jewish in Holland, I'm coming for them. I'm building a serious gang in this country. I promise you, remember.
The Lord's gonna take care of that, man. They're gonna pay for it.
Yeah, man.
No.
Yes, they're gonna pay.
Look, this situation has nothing got to do with Muslim.
No, we're not talking
You
about it.
understand?
We're
Don't
not
talk
talking
about that.
God is great. Allah is great. I believe in Allah. God is great. Yeah? Whatever they're doing to innocent children, they're going to get from us in this country. I promise that on God.
Yeah, you know what it is
People are
now?
angry, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, basically, you can speak over.
yeah, and
And then I'm gonna finish this.
and he also says like innocent children. There's no such thing as innocent, Book Job 7 and 4.
Yeah, man.
It's
4 and
4 and 7, yeah.
Yeah, still in you, yeah.
It also explains to us, nobody dies being innocent. Whether you did something in your past life or in this life or whatever, you have to pay for it, So all this death that you're seeing right now, it's not innocent, There's no innocence, And like I said earlier, we don't give a shit about the Palestinians, we don't give a shit about the small heads, You are all our enemies,
Again, this is another example of Jake being more bothered about other people than his own, man. This is clearly he was an Israelite.
Yeah, you see it.
Yeah.
You see it in the spirit.
He was
Yeah.
born in Yemen and stuff. But
With his golden teeth.
Yeah. But Elder Yashar Walam from GMS Watchman, he said it, man. Hey, nowadays we need to watch out what you say because Esau is targeting us now,
Yeah, of
because
course.
they try to make a way, clear a path that they can come to the Israelites to get us.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
here in Holland, they already took a law you know, they were talking about people that are going against the small head, you know, and they were talking about people doing it on work floors and this and that. So they already put a special, they created already a so-called special force or whatever, you know, how you want to call it,
To combat
to look at that. But so they also said like, yeah, there's a lot of people speaking against small heads on the streets, and we already know that they're talking about us, because don't forget, the people of us brothers of Great Millstone, we've been standing here on the highways and byways here in Amsterdam for years, you know. Now you also got people from Sakari here. Now you also got Israel United and Caesar also here, only when the weather is good, you know. Only when the weather is good. But you know, but the brothers from Great Millstone, Holland, has been here for years. You know, don't ask me how many years, but I think since
2007, yeah, Nakar like 2007 he started in Rotterdam. He started first in Rotterdam, and then he came over here later. Then moved to Amsterdam.
So since 2007 already, you know. So what you talking about?
Yeah, scripture on it. This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 22. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. But he that endure to the end shall be saved.
Yeah, but that's now, that curse is now going to them, you know. The small heads, you know, everybody used to love them. Now everybody is hating them, you know. And that's beautiful to see that. It's really beautiful to see it, you know. Like the book of Sirach said, it's beautiful to see the downfall of your enemy. And that's what we see him right now. We see him going down slowly and slowly. Yeah, chapter 25.
Yeah, this is Job chapter 4, verse 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent.
Yeah, whoever perish being innocent. You know, like I said, if you be punished, you know, right now you're dying or you get a crazy disease or whatever, it's because you did something, you know. Whether it be in this life or in your previous life, you did something, you know. The scriptures are very clear. The Moses shall not let the wicked go unpunished, you know. Whether it be now or you're going to wait on the day of judgment when Yahushua is going to come back, you will get what you deserve, you know.
Or where the righteous got off.
Exactly, you know. So like I said, you know, you're going to get it. If you need to get it, when the Most High finds it fit, you know, the perfect moment, you're going to get the perfect punishment for the wickedness that you have been doing, you know. There's no such thing as being innocent, you know. None of us is innocent. First and foremost, you know, the book of Psalms, chapter 130.
This is 2nd Ezra 7, verse 56. For while we lived and committed iniquity, we considered not that we should begin to suffer for it after death.
Yeah, because when you come back in third or fourth generation, then you're going to pay for your wickedness, you know. Then you're going to pay for your wickedness.
And of course, you know, for us, we believe in Yahweh Basham Yahushai, and the Lord, He can kill the body and soul in hell, in the grave. Not hell like in the mythical, you know, place where, you know, some guy is in Hades with a pitchfork and red suit and horns and shit. That's all bullshit, man. You know, hell goes into the grave, and in the condition of the mind, if you are in the so-called white man's heaven, is the so-called black man's hell. These people are in heaven right now, but their heaven is going to be darkened, man. The sun and the moon, you know, the stars, everything's going to come down. The Most High is going to take all their light away, man. But here's the place of judgment, and that's basically the point that I wanted to make. Because if you come back again, you see people all deformed and shit. Yeah, I mean, Esau's with this, and this also shows you get these alerts.
They're tracking you.
Yeah, it's a fire with a lot of smoke at the such and such road. Close the windows, blah blah blah. Man, fuck out of here, man.
Stress, man.
Man.
If you are so advanced, why don't you check out where I am at? If I'm actually going in that direction or whatever. You're the smart guy, right?
And at the sound off.
Yeah. This penetrates all your layers of you know, how you say that?
Vibration.
No, the settings that you put on.
Oh, yeah.
It just
You
goes
can bypass
straight, straight to it, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but what I wanted to finish it. So this is the place of judgment. So it doesn't matter if you see someone fucked up. That's what the Most High has, you know, put upon that person for his or her judgment, man. That's basically what it is. Everyone, children die. Our children are dying. These people are putting children to death with these sacrifices and all that, and they bombing people. They've been bombing people since the beginning of their rulership, man. Basically, when they invented the bomb, they made fire come down from heaven. Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and all that. That's what Esau does, man. He bombs children. He's not going to be like, oh, you know what? We're going to drop the bomb here and so many children there.
Doesn't matter. Bomb the whole place.
Exactly. He's all about
These Japs and these hooks and all that.
They don't care, man. So everyone that dies in warfare, they deserve it because they've been doing something that the Most High, Yahweh Basham Yoshai, judged them for, and after death cometh the judgment. And so if you get blown to smithereens as a child or whatever, that's the Most High's judgment upon that person for doing something that is similar or something that's even worse. It's the Most High, his decision, man.
Yeah, and that's perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Ain't have to doubt that.
That's right. But this is basically done. But I want to jump back to the Jeremiah in a minute to finish what I was explaining.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 16. Moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment, that wickedness was there.
So under the sun, where are we? Where is the earth? We are under the sun, right? If you look above, right now it's raining, but normally during the day, if you look above, you see the sun.
Yeah, and the sun is still out there.
Yeah.
You don't see it now.
Yeah, exactly. Because otherwise it would be dark.
Stevie Wonder sings about it too. Right?
Sure.
There's a place under the sun.
What do you mean?
Stevie Wonder sings about it. There's this place in the sun. He's talking about earth in the sun. The world.
Yeah, and you have different expressions that of different cartoons and stuff on television that use the place under the sun, and so that's right here.
That wickedness was there, and the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there. And I said in mine heart, Yahweh shall judge the righteous and the wicked, for there is a time there for every purpose and for every work.
Yeah, like I said, when the Most High finds fit, that's the moment that you're going to get it,
That sounds very,
It's
very annoying.
vexing and annoying,
It's
man.
like a certain vibration that messes with you, man.
Yeah.
It's like your alarm clock in the
You
morning.
feel like straight, take the phone and...
Yeah, man. You want to go and take it and then boop, because that's what Esau does. He knows certain vibrations will move you to a certain mindset, to a certain,
Make you alert,
Oh,
feel
hey,
like,
you want to get rid of the sound, but then you're going to see the message and
These suckers, they gonna beat it.
so that's why they put certain vibrations on these apps, on these phones, and you name it, alarm systems, so that people will be alerted, because he knows what to do. He studies people, man. He's an evil genius, man. But
Yeah, and that's also, like a thing that's going on here in Holland. They're talking about all this deadly fumes and companies with chemicals, this and that. So this also brings some extra to it. People are already like, oh, companies doing this and that. Oh, big fire. Oh, crazy fumes, this and that, blah blah blah. So putting people more in that fear. Keeping it people in that fear modus. Building it up. Yeah.
and that's how he rules, man. Esau loves to rule by fear, putting people in fear. That's it, man. Even if you have money, if he puts the fear on you and you are a multi-millionaire and you're afraid, still, what are you going to do? You can still lock your ass up in the house when Esau tells you to, and wear a freaking mask when Esau tells you to. Saran wrap yourself when you go into the car, looking like some microwave meal behind the wheel. But that's what Esau does, man. He puts the fear in people because he rules through fear. He stresses you out, and that's how he has control over you, also financially. But how does he rule over you? Oh, you're going to lose your money. Oh, you're going to have this, that to pay, or else we're going to take this from you. The children are not going to live real well. It's all through fear, man. Pressure. Oppression.
Oh,
And
you
that
cannot
brings
pay the
stress.
mortgage? Oh, it doesn't matter. You bought a house 10 years ago, or you cannot pay the mortgage for a couple of months. Well, the bank want to take your house.
Yeah, we're gonna sell off some of your possessions and you know.
Yeah. Yeah, put it on an auction.
Yeah, man, that's how they get the money. That's what they're doing, man. You can go to them and buy certain things cheap for a way better price than at certain car dealers, man. Because they repossess people's properties, or really, if it's your property, you know, that's, you know,
They get you more and more.
yeah, it's basically you know, how you interpret that, you know.
It's leasing. You basically lease.
Yeah, man, everything. Your own shit.
And it was funny because the executional sales back in the days they were like probably on in banks, like in the windows. You can see like this house is gonna get executional sale. This address, and then you see hundreds of them just in the banks, right?
This is Psalms chapter 64 and verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil manner. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, "Who shall see them?"
And like I said, there used to be a time that they could do all this wickedness and nobody was aware of them being doing their wickedness, you know. Like, for example, they like to go to countries, create a war there, let the people fight against each other, and then so-called be like, okay, we are on a peace mission, we're going to help the people. Meanwhile, he be stealing those resources, you know, from that country. While everybody is focusing on those parties that be fighting with each other, you know, not seeing what's really going on. But nowadays, even the old people are showing the world what is going on, you know, what they've been doing.
Verse 6. They search out iniquities. They accomplish the diligent search. Behold, the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep.
Yeah, so they really go deep and thinking about how can we fuck these people up. If you do this, they're going to react in that way. That's also why they like to test certain things, you know. Like for example, in the beginning with the C-19, and they came with the devil juice. They were looking at how quick people were to run to them, you know. And when they saw that people weren't quick enough, they came with all kinds of presents, you know. Like for example, here they had the stuff going on. If you go for the jail, you can go out dancing and stuff. Oh, you only need one time take this one, then you're done. For the others, you have to take two. People run to them, then they, oh, the thing mutated. There's a new form. You need to take another one. And also, that's the stupidity of the people. They get angry on those who don't want to take it. Well, if you believe in something that Esau has, want to protect you for something that Esau said that is out there, and you take it, ain't you supposed to be protected? Doesn't matter what the other one does, right? But it's the same thing with all those jabs that they want to give to the children. You know, they also used to make. Now you don't hear it a lot anymore, but there was a while that they used to make a lot of fuss about that. You know, about that a lot of people didn't let their children be jabbed up, and they were like, yeah, those children are supposed to be on the daycare and this and that. You know, they were busy with that. Now it kind of simmered down. But there was a while that they were very pushing that very heavily, you know, because they were really afraid that the people who, because of the children that didn't were jabbed up, that their children who were jabbed up were going to be sick. Where is your logic? If your child is jabbed up, your child is so protected, right? Then nothing can harm him, right? Why the fuck do you jab your child up? For what?
I was questioning the jongen that was going over that whole thing, you know, that devil juice. And there was questioning in the parliament and asked him, like, hey, and they call him now the minister of the meat, because he was saying, yeah, you're eating fricadelle meatball, you know, a so-called Dutch delicacy, you know, and they said, yeah, you eat that, you
know what's in there.
you don't know what's in there, so you can eat, you can take the J also, you know, so that is here. He's known for that, man, and everybody was basically mocking him in the parliament, you know, last time, and he was the whole time, that is conspiracy. No. Now he's doing like he never said that, man.
Yeah, but it's also funny, you know, because that also shows you, because he used that with the Sweebert, or what's that name?
Yeah, the Sweebert from
they make
the
companies, they make a couple of millions, though, right? With the face masks and stuff.
50 million or something.
Yeah.
like that, yeah.
And now they are busy with a court case against that Seabird guy with his company, but he's out of shot, you know?
Yeah.
He got all that money in his pocket. Oh, I need this for the C19 and he's that for. Okay, where are the receipts for all the things that you need for the C19? It's gone. And that's also the thing, yeah, Jacob Purestyle, they also did it on a smaller scale, you know? And they have to go to jail, you know? Male and female, they have to go to jail. Think they can do the same thing as Esau now. That's why the Most High made a difference, you know? We are not the same as those heathens, man. Those laws, statutes, and commandments are for the children of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the so-called Indianos. Not for those devils. You know, you don't want to be like those. Let those devils do whatever they want, man. Their time is coming to an end very soon, you know? You already see it, you know?
What are the songs?
The end
Matthew 12.
11 days ago.
is around the corner, you know?
Psalms 73, verse 5. They are not in trouble as other men.
Exactly, you know? They can do shit and get away with it. But like I said earlier, they are created to do wicked. It's their part. It's not for us. The Most High want us to be upright people, you know? But we want to be like those heathens, do the filthy shit, you know?
They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men.
Exactly. They are not in trouble like our people. If our people do something, for example, if you look at yourself back in the days, you do something, you get fucked up, you get busted or whatever, you know? You see another wicked piece of shit, he go on with all his shit, nothing happens to him, you know?
Many times.
Yeah.
So basically, that's the point. The same thing with Cain, you know, with the mark.
Exactly, yeah, because when Cain slew Abel, then the Most High put that mark on him, you know, took away his pigment. So everybody could see it, but the Most High put a protection on him, you know. And that protection, you see it going away right now, you know. That's why you have all these Karens going on. Because they used to be protected. They only have to point like, oh, that nigger winked at me, or that nigger did this and that. He was ready to be lynched, you know. But nowadays, oh, you cannot park here, this and that, get angry, this and that. Oh, you park too close to my car, rah, 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 make all that shit. Want to call the police and the police be like, yeah, you're the wrong here, we're going to arrest you. Oh no!
Like that drunk teacher a few months ago in some part of the United States, he was drunk and the police was interviewing him. And he could smell the liquid, the alcohol on her breath. And they took her ass to jail and now she starts crying. Why? Why don't you believe me?
Oh yeah,
I'm not real. You know? Madness. Let me
The white tears.
Matthew chapter 12 verse 26, speaking about, you know, Esau being against each other. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand?
Yeah, because now you got America, Russia, Ukraine, you know, they're all going against each other, you know. And it's beautiful to see, you know, you see a lot of things going on because, you know, like I believe yesterday or something I also posted an article, you know, you got the Holland, they sending militaries to South Africa to train with them, you know. But South Africa is also down with Russia, you know, so you already see this, yeah, with Russia and China and stuff, so, you know, and actually everybody's supposed to be against Russia, you know, of the Edomites, you know, that's what America wants, you know. But you already see it, like, maybe with each other. Also, like now you have Germany. Germany also got a thing going on with Poland because they want to put more security around the border because of the refugees. You know, close the border a little bit. So the Polish people getting angry because they come to Germany, they come to Europe and work here. You know, so it's going to be difficult for them also to get this money. You know, so you already see it how they working against each other, and which was also beautiful. I really had to laugh about France. You know, because first they lost. I think they first lost Burkina Faso. I don't know exactly how the how you call it, the ordinance that it went, but they lost Burkina Faso, they lost Mali, they lost Gabon, and the last country that they lost power at was Niger. You know, and Niger used to give them a lot of money. You know, they used to get a lot of money from Niger. You know, because of the uranium, and they were looking at other countries. They were talking about, yeah, when the military took over, they were like, yeah, we're going to do a military intervention right there. Because other countries like Mali and Gabon and all that, they said if France going to do something, it's going to be an act of war, and we're going to react on that act of war with an act of war, you know. And they were looking at countries like Europe and stuff, like if they're going to say something and if they want to go to help them. But none of Europe responded to that, you know. They stayed quiet, and now they are busy with getting all the military away from Niger, you know. They gave that puppet that they put there, they gave him a couple of days or a week or something to move from the country, so that they didn't kill him. They'd be like, okay, you have so many days to go away. And now France have to take all his armies, all his soldiers away from there, you know. They're losing all that money. And that's also a sign of Esau going down, you know. And also the you know, like the clay with the iron, it doesn't stick. They be like, no, that's a you problem right there. You know?
That's a precept for you. This is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2. I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
Yeah, but eventually they're all going to fight each other. Okay, now they're only not helping each other and stuff, you know, but there's going to be a time that they're really going to fight each other. They already be like, you know, like, I call it economic sanctions, like this and that. Okay, we ain't going to buy that product from you again, this and that. But now it's funny, because now, you know, everybody, you know how they be pushing you on this electric car and stuff, you know. Now China be like, okay, y'all want to fuck with me, but China produce a certain stuff that they use for the battery, and he's the number one country that makes that product that they need for the battery for the electric car.
Lithium? Yeah, lithium.
Yeah, there's something. There's another stuff. I saw it in the thing, but I don't remember exactly what it was. And they said they're going to stop with it. You know? No, it's not cobalt. Cobalt is for the. No, it's something else. But they said they're going to stop with it. You know? And I was like, yeah, that's funny. That's really funny. So they fucking the people up, you know. I don't remember exactly what it was. They said they ain't gonna do it anymore.
China EV drop from Taiwan.
Yeah.
No, it's not that. The Lion battery. Europe could end China Lion battery reliance by 2027, but that's from the other way around. China's battery plant rush raises fear of global squeeze. It's for 4 September. Can anyone challenge China's EV battery dominance? Because there's a lot of these things are being fixed up there, but these from 2 days ago.
Nickel.
Yeah?
I have here lithium and nickel.
Oh, yeah,
See, so it is,
Yeah. And vanadium and cadmium. Yeah.
So they be like, you know, and they also got a brand over there that's give Elon Musk a lot of stress, you know, because they're selling it cheap. And it's quite, how you call it, this technology is not doing under from Elon Musk's his cars, you know. It's much cheaper, but that's China, you know. They always, you know, like to duplicate stuff and then make it cheaper, you know.
Or Chinese.
Huh?
No, that was it.
Yeah, and the evil eye towards his brother, those curses that are upon our people. His eye shall be evil towards his neighbor, towards his brother. Now, the Most High is lifting up those curses upon of us and putting it upon our enemies, man. As Deuteronomy 37, you know, like we read before, says.
Yeah, you see that a lot amongst them, you know, neighbors be snitching on each other, you know, oh,
Killing,
he's
murdering.
yeah, also, man. Like, oh, he's secretly doing this and that. He's not paying for his electricity.
Yeah.
Then the government is on his ass, you know.
Yeah, man. That's what they be doing now, man.
Also with the arguing at the job, man. Sometimes I be looking like, oh, they are really arguing about something that needs to be doing. It needs to be done, but they keep it so-called civilized. But you see,
The hatred.
yeah, in the eyes, man. Like, you know, you remember that video from the snow? That they was that one of his neighbors didn't clean the snow.
Oh yeah.
Him and his wife.
Yeah,
man.
Other guy also, man.
he went on that nigga mode. He said, yeah? Alright, let me be right back. And he grabbed the shotgun.
Also with the brother that came at the door and he said, oh, why this and that came to the door to kill his brother. I believe his mother was also in that house or something. You know? Pity shit, you know. Now they're fighting over pity shit. Beautiful. They used to laugh at us, you know. Now it's our time, you know. Our time is coming here to laugh at y'all, man.
It's going to be 13 and 7 what the brother was saying.
Still got those
Curses.
Sirach chapter 25.
Yeah, read it.
This is the book of Sirach chapter 25 to 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that had joy of his children.
Yeah, that's also a thing that, you know, us men who has children, we looking forward to that. All those demons with our children, you know, want to use that as a weapon, talking all that shit because Esau is protecting you. On that day, when the protection of Esau is gone, let's open that big stinking mouth of you again, you know. Open that mouth and see what's going to happen to you, you know.
A man that had joy of his children, and he that lived to see the fall of his enemy.
Exactly, and Yahweh Tazah, may we live to see the fall of our enemy. It's already beautiful to see him going down. You know, you see his kingdom is bit by bit is going down, but you know, nothing. It's gonna be beautiful when you see them. You know, like in the beginning of the C19 when you saw that fear in the eye. You know, like how pigs go to the slaughter. You know, those eyes are big. You know, that's the same way that they were looking. But on that day, when they're gonna see a big father ship, a lot of chariots, realizing that the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the so-called Indianos are the children with the promise, the children with a beautiful future, you know, and that their time is up, you know, that fear, oh, that's going to be so beautiful to see that, you know, to see them in chains, you know, with a yoke around their neck. Hardcore slave, whip them, you know, you just grab a little devil and just grab it by the feet and just be like, pop, pop, watch him go and pop, you know.
Yeah.
Things like that, you know.
Got another one. Second Esau chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed.
Yeah, Esau is the end of the world. So, like I said earlier, his rulership is only for a amount of time, you know. Whether it be 1,000 years, whether it be 2,000 years, when the Mosai said this is enough, is enough. But when Yahweh Shai is going to come back, the kingdom of Yasharallah, of the children of Israel, is going to be forever. And we're going to take the kingdom. We're not going to make a board or a pamphlet or whatever, you know, and be like, have a protest and be like, we want this country, give us the kingdom. No, man. When Yahweh Shai is going to come back, you know, he's going to come with the angels, when the men of the Lord, you know, the elect going to receive that new body, going to get the spiritual power, we're going to have fun with y'all, and we're going to take this kingdom, you know. It's going to be the kingdom of Yasharallah, and y'all, Heathen's going to build it up. We're not going to build it. Y'all going to build it up, you know.
Second Esau chapter 4, verse 29. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good.
Yeah, because this whole thing has to be destroyed, you know. All this wickedness of Esau has to be destroyed. And the earth also needs to be cleansed, you know, because all the blood of the saints is spread all over the earth, you know. And the only way to cure it, like the book of Numbers said, is by the blood of him that shed it. So that already shows you that this lot of blood needs to be, you know, the scriptures talk about the blood's going to be as high as a horse's bridle. And a horse's bridle is that mouthpiece of a horse. And it already shows you that's talking about a lot of blood. And it doesn't mean literally that you're going to be swimming in blood, but it means that a lot of people needs to be put to death. Thus said the Bible, you know. The scriptures talk about we're going to wash our feet in the blood of our enemies, man. We are waiting for that day, man.
Yeah, man.
Sick and tired of these devils, man.
Can you read it again? Let me read this first. Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land.
So that shows you that all the blood that this devil been shedding, and not only the devil Esau, but all those heathens that been shedding our blood, it has defiled the earth. The earth needs to be cleansed before the kingdom can be built. You know, the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Build it on some filthy, on a filthy foundation. It needs to be cleansed, man.
That's why that fire and brimstone also needs to come, you know?
Yeah, that's the spirit, man. I was
Why you
thinking
wanna
about
see
that. Me too, man. Yeah, man. Because if you go into the word brimstone there, it goes into divine incense, man. It's going to be that it's a purification. What do you do with incense? You purify, and you know that's the thing. It's a sweet savor also, man. So it's going to be sweet to the ones that see the downflow of their enemy, and also, of course, again, it's a beautiful thing. Yeah, like the scripture say, like I said, man.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful thing to see the fall of your enemy. Basically, that's it, man. And with spiritual things, you can light up incense and all that. The scriptures speak about that as well, man. And this is what the Lord is going to do, because He's going to, put the fire down upon these undesirables, man. Also of our own people that want to stick with these enemies. But so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
Yeah, and it's talking about, first and foremost about Esau, but it's talking about all your heathens. The book of, I believe it's First Maccabees, chapter 2 says that there is not a nation that didn't have a part in our downfall or had us in captivity. So all of y'all gonna get it. All of y'all gonna get it. And of our people also, man. All, like the book of Luke said, if you are, there's no in between. You're either down with Yahweh Basham Yahushua or you are against,
Yep.
So yeah, y'all people also gonna get it, None shall escape this judgment that's about to come on this planet. Nobody's gonna escape. Yahushua is gonna judge everybody, And He doesn't come to have a discussion or have a debate with you about whether you did a good thing or right thing. No, you either did your best or you failed, That's it. There's no in between.
I was watching an interview yesterday with the former president of Suriname about this, and he gave an example to the guy asking him shit, and he said, look, he was talking to Suriname, he said, yeah, they killed the one they called Jesus. He said, he used Jeebus. He said, they killed Jesus already when he was on earth. And when he comes back, they're going to do it again. He said it boldly.
Yeah?
Yeah, man, he said it again. And I was like,
Balthus said that?
Yeah, man, Balthus said it. I can show you.
He's an ultimate Masonic sellout, man.
Yeah, he's a Mason heavy, man. And he said, I laughed and I got the video immediately. I said, I'm done with you. It's a bunch of garbage, but he also came.
Hey, man, you need to send that video, man.
Yeah.
Because I want to jump on that and cut this monkey up, man. The dancing monkey. Because that's what he is, man.
Dancing.
If you say about your own Lord and Savior, if you have any sense, you see what this guy has no integrity, man. That's what he just showed. He's just like a devil. Spiritually, look, they are the border of wickedness, these Edomites, according to Malachi 1 and 4. And it goes into, the word wickedness goes into, being wicked concerning your ethics, moral senses. So the good and the bad, you don't care. You be doing things that are good for you. But you need to listen to the Spirit, man. And this guy is just a monkey that held up his hand. Just like back in the days with the Maccabees, First Maccabees 1 and 9 on down, asking consent of the king, because he needs to kiss the fucking ring, man. He's not a boss of, he plays his part, man.
Yeah, exactly.
He needs to kiss the devil's, ring, or even more, to stay up there, man.
Yeah, man.
So he can talk all this shit because he's a fucking, a coon, man. Murdered a lot of his own, and still talking, and even going on in the same spirit, because the Lord Yahushua, he's the so-called Negro, man. White woolly hair, very dark skin, like brass burned into a furnace. And now he says they're gonna, what? They're gonna, hey man, this guy's gonna get every idle word that you should speak, man. You need to have, you're gonna be held accountable for that, man. Hey man, that guy needs to die, man.
Shit. He's openly also supports Darwinism, talking about multi-universe. and all
He's
that
an
garbage.
asshole, man. Yeah, they are multiple planets in the universe, but I don't know if this guy, it sounds like he's on some Spider-Man, alternative universe type of shit, man. That's a bunch of nonsense, man. But there are multiple worlds, planets in this universe that the Lord created, man. The
My
Heavenly Father
father's house
created.
has many mansions.
Yeah, man.
Yes, of course, man. But these people believing in that they are on other planes and shit. Look, man, if somebody smacks you or stabs you in this life, your mother's gonna be crying in this life. You're gonna be hurt in this life. Not but in another dimension. No, man.
That's some bullshit.
Get out of here,
That's
man.
some bull. That guy been watching too many Marvel movies, man.
Yeah. Multiverse.
He's strapped up there in some multiverse, man.
Call him Doctor Strange from now on.
It's the
Hey.
channel.
It's crazy, man. The Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and established a city by iniquity.
Yeah, the scriptures are very clear. Woe means evil times, You cannot build a city, a town on wickedness. That's why this whole planet needs to be cleansed. And like the brother just read in the book of Numbers, by the blood of him that shed it. So you can check, like the so-called king of Holland, you can check your history and see if your nation had something to do with the downfall of our nation, with the position that we are in nowadays, the sufferings of our people. So then you can see if there's a big chance if your blood also needs to be used to cleanse this earth, shed to cleanse this earth.
You poured out blood, your blood needs to be poured out on the floor, man. To balance it out, man. That's just what it is. And I've
Shalom,
this is Psalm 79 and 10. Wherefore should the heathen say, where is their power? Let him be known among the heathen in our sight by the revenging of the blood of thy servants.
Yeah, and
which,
and on that day we reign, because that's the spirit that all these heathens are in. Oh, where's your protection now? Where's your God? People even mocking us for being on the highways and byways. Oh, you're talking about the man who's coming, like what's his name again? No, Mr. No Light. Oh, a black man's gonna crack the sky and this and that, blah blah blah, talking all that shit. Where are you now? Being somebody's, grab and lay hold, somebody's possession right now.
cracking you open.
Cracking you open.
In that crack. In the crack.
What? In the?
So, let me go to Psalm 79. And let me start at 4. Psalm 79 and 4. Let me start at 1, man. Psalm 79 verse 1. O Yahweh, the heathen are come into thine inheritance. Thy holy temple have they defiled. They have laid Jerusalem on heaps. The dead bodies of thy servants have they given to be meat unto the fowls of the heaven. The flesh of thy saints unto the beasts of the earth. Their blood.
You gotta remember, in slavery they used dogs to tear us apart, for example. Those were the things, when a slave was escaped, they had those dogs, tracking down the trays and stuff. Just let the dogs have fun, Those are the things that they used to do, man. Hanging us for fun, burning us for fun. Just grab a regular Jake and be like, okay, we're gonna torture him, Having fun with it.
Yeah, and the dogs tear is also one of the ways of how the Most High is gonna inflict judgment upon our enemies as well, man. So
You gotta imagine that. That's not a quick death. If a dog tears you up, man, you suffer a lot before you die, man. You suffer a lot.
So their blood, verse 3, their blood have they shed like water round about Jerusalem, and there was none to bury them. We are become a reproach to our neighbors, a scorn and derision to them that are round about us. How long Yahweh, wilt thou be angry forever? Shall thy jealousy burn like fire? Pour out thy wrath upon the heathen that have not known thee, and upon the kingdoms that have not called upon thy name.
Yeah, and that day is around the corner, basically, you know. That day is around the corner because they have not known the Most High, and they're going to witness it, you know. And for a lot of our people, it's going to be too late also. When they're going to be like, oh, y'all were right, you're too late, man. This is the time to come back to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua. It's like in the days of Noah. When the Most High be like, okay, now is the time to shut that door, and the door of the ark was closed, it was too late. You know, when then the water started falling from the sky, people saw that Noah was right, you know, that he wasn't a drunkard and all that shit that they used to talk about him, that he was right for 120 years. They were too late. They were begging for mercy, but they're too late. And it's the same day, same thing's going to happen when Yahushua is going to come back, you know, because the scriptures are very clear in the book of Revelation. They said everybody's going to see him when he's going to come back. All the TV channels going to show you the same images. They're going to show you the big fathership. They're going to show you all the other chariots, you know. They're going to show you how the elect's going to be beamed up, you know. Everybody's going to see it. But then it's going to be too late. This is the time to get right, you know. This is the time.
Quick precept. Jeremiah chapter 10 and 25. Pour out thy fury upon the heathen that know thee not, and upon the families that call not on thy name. For they have eaten up Jacob, and devoured him, and consumed him, and have made his habitation desolate.
Yeah, and that's what you see going on right now. And that also shows you, this scripture also shows you how important the name of Yahweh and his son Yahushua are. How important those names are, you know. If you have not known the name, who are you going to call upon? Yeah, in the day of the that's what you see our people are still doing until this day. Earthquake hit them, you know, Southern America, for example, they call him on Jesus. I'm rejoicing, you know, this and that. They want to be religious and stuff like that, you know. Yeah, you go to church Sunday, but what do you learn there? Yeah, you have to give money, you know. Listen to a beautiful story. Put on your best clothes, you know, look your best. And then you go back to your wickedness, you know.
Don't forget about the adultery.
Of course, yeah, a lot of adultery also. Because a lot of times you got the females going to church, while the husbands stay at home, and they be looking at the pastor, you know. Oh, the pastor, he's a man of God, you know. Oh, if he touched me, that's a blessing already, you know. Yeah. So adultery right there.
Yeah. A quick precept. This is 1 Maccabees 2 and 10. What nation had not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils?
Yeah, name one. Name one nation that's not enjoying us being in this position right now. You know, coolies selling their hair, you know, they ruling Suriname over there, Chinese in Africa, or Curacao, they have all the food establishments, supermarkets and stuff. Every time you hear about rats there, rotten meat, dog meat, whatever, you know, cockroaches, mouses, all that shit, you know, yeah. Treating people like shit, you know, because they don't like Jake, you know. Like they not even looking at you, you know, when you buy something there, you know. Yeah. But we have to show you mercy later. We'll see about that. Yeah, man. And you know what's beautiful? When the time of judgment is there, those people, all those heathens going to realize that they don't deserve mercy, you know. They're gonna be aware of all the shit that they've been doing against us, you know.
This is Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 5. Like blood. Because thou hast had the perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of the calamity, in the time that the iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, says the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, I will prepare you for the blood. Blood shall consume thee. Sit thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall consume thee.
Yeah, it means a lot of blood, you know, is coming from all your heathens. First it comes to Israelites for all your heathens, you know. But judgment is going to begin with our people first, you know. The Most High is going to clean up his house first, and then he's going to start with the heathens, you know. Esau and all of them, you know, all with it, you know, there's no discrimination in there. All your heathens going to get it, you know.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall captivity.
Okay, so who lead into captivity? You know, like I said earlier, this Dutch people, this very special Edomites, you know, they were the first one who sent slaves to southern part of Africa. They were the first one who sent a slave ship from the west coast of Africa to America. They were the last one of all the Edomites to stop with slavery. So y'all very special, you know. So what shall your reward be? Can you read it, brother?
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Oh, say that again.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
All those jakes and slave ships, all the so-called Indians tied up, thrown in the fire and all that, you know, all those things that you've been doing, it's going to be, you're going to have the same treatment. No discrimination in that part, you know. You're going to have the same treatment. We're going to tie you up. The only thing is we're not going to do that abominable things that y'all been doing, you know, raping our children and stuff. We ain't going to do that, raping little boys and stuff like that. We ain't going to do that, man. No, we're going to take your children to the gators, you know. Those are the things that we're going to do. We're going to help you and bring you up and leave the spirit in you, you know.
Ja, is een beetje raar.
And leave that spirit in you, you know. Leave that spirit because in that time, you know, you're going to have a spiritual power, so you're going to be able to put somebody, you know, to put somebody. How you said? Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
So we're going to be able, you know, to let the spirit in you. Because if you look at the Kundalinis, what they do with their animals, for the dogs, for example, burning them alive or boiling a big pot, you know, throwing animals in boiling water, cooking snakes alive and all that shit, you know, we're going to do the same with you, man. Because that's not going against the law, statute, and commandments. We will grab one of you, we're going to put you in a boiling pot. But the only thing is, when the normal in this life, when you're going to reach that point when your spirit is going to leave your body, we, with this, you know, Yahweh with the spiritual power, going to leave that spirit of you in that body. So you're going to feel it, you know, you're going to be well done when your spirit is still in there, you know. Yeah, man.
He that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Yeah, just check your history. Koning Willem-Alexander. Ik ben druk bezig met onderzoeken welke rol mijn familie heeft gespeeld met slavernij. So King Alexander said, I'm very busy with investigating what role my family, the Orangers, have played concerning slavery. Well, this is the present that is waiting for you and your family.
Yeah, keep on going. Hey, you're doing a great job, man. Go on with your investigation, man. You know what I'm saying? Go on with your investigation. You know, because that's basically, this devil is doing what the book of Job says, man.
Yeah.
They shall seek to please the poor.
Exactly.
Because they you know, the Most High is putting the spirit of them, of course, to do so, you know, to fulfill prophecy. Because now they shall seek to please the poor. They want to basically hold hands and, you know.
Yeah, clean their rap sheet.
Yeah, and also want to keep, and on the other side, they want to keep us docile, like believing that this devil is actually our friend.
Yeah.
But the scriptures say, never trust thine enemy. For like, as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. So iron is bound to rust. You can have the dopest car, it's about to be a pile of rust eventually. Some might take 20 years or a year. The other might take a month or whatever. It's going to show rust. That's just what it is. Just like the brother, you know, already spoke about in the book of Jeremiah. You know, can the leopard change his spots? No, man. So this devil, who is accustomed to do evil, he cannot do good. He can conceal it, but still he's doing wicked, but he's smiling in your face. He's smiling in your face, you know the song? Backstabbers, you know? Esau is even worse, you know? Esau is the worst, man. He is the evil, you know what I'm saying? Evil. Be wicked. The scriptures talk about him being the wicked with the capital W.
Yeah, just want to say that.
Come on, man. Wicked. You That's
Noah's-
the only second. Is he done with that one?
Yeah, last verse, the last part. Here's the patience in the face of the saints.
Yeah, and that's it. You know, that's also key of this truth. Patience and faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Because judgment will come, like the book of Habakkuk said, you know, although it tarry, it will come. Although it tarry, it will come. It might take a little while, but like I said earlier, even if his rulership be 2,000 years, what is that in comparison to forever? That's nothing, you know. So let him have his fun, let him laugh at you, because the last laugh is going to be for Yasharala, you know. We're gonna enjoy you in distress when you be begging for your life, you know. And we're not gonna give you mercy. We're gonna show you like, oh, did you show us mercy, you know? You had a mother and child, take the child away from her and sell it to another family, you know, things like that. And tell her to shut up, you know. Or a child keep on crying and just take the child and beat the child to death and then give it back to the mother. So now she's quiet. Things like that. Those were the things that they used to do, you know, and make fun of it, you know. And then on that day you want to beg us for mercy? We'll see about that. The scriptures talk about that. Happy shall ye be when ye dash their little ones against the stones. Things that y'all did for little bats and stuff, you know. You're going to grab your babies and give them to gators. Or just stomp on them, you know, for fun.
Thus said the Bible.
God said the Bible,
And I
yeah.
got it right here. This is Psalm 137, verse. You got it on camera? It's a spirit, man.
This is spirit, God.
Yeah, you got that one too? Me too.
With Mr. Me too.
No, hell no.
In the spirit, you did.
Shit. Psalm 137. And I'm going to start way up.
This is so good.
And let's start at verse 1. Yeah, man. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, man. Hey, Shamor.
Bobby.
So let me start reading at Psalm 137, verse 5. If I forgot thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. If I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, raise it.
They were so glad when we were going down. They are still glad to
Yeah.
see us in this low position, you know. They're still enjoying it.
Yeah, make it bad, destroy it, bring it to ruins, you know, raise it, raise it. Even to the foundation thereof.
So everything to the bottom.
Just level it.
Yeah. But that's what's going to happen with that's what's going to happen with your kingdom. We're going to level it to the bottom foundation. The book of Matthew, how shall I said, not one stone is going to be left atop on another. Everything that you see here is going to be put down
Yeah, man,
and cleansed.
these temples and also Babylon, of course, going to be made desolate. Everything is going to be all, like the brother said, man, there's not going to be one stone, especially not the temples, but also the infrastructure. This is the infrastructure of the devil, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take some of these devils too. Lord willing. It be making them better and better. You know what I'm saying? Ready,
Build back better.
Tear down. You know? Hey, you go to tear them up, man. So, and that's what it is, man. We're going to take spoils. Y'all, I'm going to take spoils of all nations. You know what I'm saying? All nations. I'm not that racist.
There's no racism over there.
Nah, man.
No, hey, I'm a, you know, almost every nation has, you know, a little bit left and right, and that's also part of what we are going to get. You know, these spoils, these females, they're part of the spoils, booty. That's spoil. You know, that's what's going to happen, man. But raise it, even to the foundation thereof, O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed.
And that's talking about America.
Happy
Future is to be destroyed, to be turned into ashes.
Yeah, man. And he also it gives the precept also to Obadiah. You see that? So this still needs to be fulfilled, man. We are in the land of our captivities because if you go to America, of course, first and foremost, that is still up and running, man. That whole, all these states, the USA under states authority, the whole corporation of America is still there. It needs to be shut down, man. Get fired. Just like Trump was saying, right? Y'all gonna be fired, literally on fire, man. When the chariots are gonna do the blasting with the 200 million missiles, who will not miss, because they're gonna be shot as it was like of an expert man, and it is of an expert man, because the Lord don't miss. When He judges you, when He judges you, the judgment won't miss you, man. Yeah, man. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. So happy, so O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, and this is in the book of Psalms 137. Happy shall ye be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us.
Yeah, so Peter Alexander, go on with your investigation and see how you served our people. The golden couch that you're not showing anymore with the slaves on it, for some reason you don't want to write it anymore. I don't know what it is, what it might be, Because first it went into restoration for like a year or something, and then it never, then they stopped using it,
Yeah, but the funny thing is the first time when he, sat down upon the throne, he did go out in that couch, man. And people were already talking about it, but we're going to bring it out and blah, 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 blah. And then it has slaves on it. On the big ass hook.
Yeah.
People bowing down
on the knees,
to the devil who came with his
with baskets with all kinds of stuff in it and stuff.
Yeah, but being tributaries, man. And also the devil, you see him there bringing his a way of the scriptures and philosophies and all that, because you see some guy that seems like it looks like a priest with the Bible, but you know what they did, man? They destroyed us. Just like during slavery, obey your masters and all that. That even in these movies, they show you that these devils pull those scriptures to mentally enslave our people into believing that we need to be subject unto these people. Be the forward and